Told you we'd go all out for this.
I guess so. It's a bright light.
Yeah. First of all, just Nick Peavy, the way that he kind of was, just the way he overall performed that first half. I mean, pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, he's a field general. He makes sure we're in the right position, the right plays, and he'll let the offensive coordinator know that, hey, I'm seeing this, and we trust him enough to put him in the position. And he's got so much trust in all his other weapons. I mean, with Hayden at running back and Dylan and Tadaro and James, I mean, there's just a bunch of guys that you've got to worry about and defend that, you defend one, somebody else is open. And Nick's got that confidence in all his teammates.
What did that sequence there with the goal line pick and then the 98-yard strike? What was the coverage on that pick, and then what was the call on that 98-yard touchdown?
To tell you the truth, I was talking to the defense on the sideline, so I saw Dylan outrunning number 5, but I didn't. They were playing a four-man front against and playing a man coverage, so we knew we had over the top open. And it looked like they hit that on a post route, as far as I could tell.
Yeah, the post routes were really effective tonight, and Dylan runs it so well.
Yeah, well, a big thing with routes that deep is they got to get protection. And Nick had time, and he stood in the pocket and was prepared to take a hit if he had to. But I mean, he took a couple, but not too many. I mean, the offensive line did a good job. Keep giving him time to make the plays.
Yeah, and Dylan, in the way you guys set up the run in this offense, it's a zone blocking scheme, and Jim was talking about how much work you guys have put into that as far as over the last 4 years, and just how efficient have you guys been in the first 8 quarters? Because you've scored 110 points.
Well, I mean, we just try to, whatever the defense is going to give us, we know that we can do well enough in both aspects to take it. I mean, if they're going to put 5 in the box, we'll run it at you all day, and then force you to put 6, and then we'll throw it at you, and just have confidence in our weapons all around the field, inside and outside, to make the plays.
As far as defense, what do you think allowed those guys that every time they read the run, it seemed like they picked it up pretty quickly, and then they hit the hole very quickly? What enables them to be that efficient?
Today, our defensive line played great. I mean, we expected out of Jason Fry, our turning all-league kid. I mean, we know what we're going to get out of him. We had a couple of kids, DJ Gonzalez, Johnny Eldridge, Manny Dulac, and Derek Pacheco, that haven't gotten a lot of varsity reps. So we weren't really I mean, we knew they practiced well, they played well in scrimmages and against Durfee. We weren't sure how they're going to perform in the bright lights, but they stepped up. I mean, they showed that our defensive line can be one of the strong points, not a question mark.
And then the way that in the secondary took angles on those balls, I mean, it's like they were making the right read every time.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be physical on the line sometimes, and I mean, we've got Willie Ford, who played time in the NFL, coaching them at defensive back, so that helps, and that makes them listen.